Good morning and welcome in. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. It is finally Friday. Let's get you ready for the weekend with a look at your latest local news from around the region. It's your one and only Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today is brought to you by the Luce County Veteran Services Office. Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, call 293-4890. In your latest local news this morning, emergency crews responded to a major accident on US 2 near Garfield Township yesterday. According to the Garfield Township Volunteer Fire Department, at approximately 11:45 a.m., Garfield Township Fire Department was dispatched to a possible personal injury accident which occurred on US 2 near East River Road. Shortly after being dispatched, first responders arrived on the scene and reported that two semis had collided on the bridge over the Millicocan River. Units arrived on scene and established traffic control and evaluated the crash. No injuries were reported. Units did remain on scene for over 2 hours to help safely clear the way and reopen the roadway to traffic. The Garfield Township Volunteer Fire Department was assisted by the Mackinac County Sheriff's Office, Michigan State Police, Central County Central Dispatch, Mackinac County 911 and Emergency Management, as well as Great Lakes Truck Service and Towing. As a reminder, the Garfield Township Volunteer Fire Department wants those traveling through the area to remember to give vehicles appropriate space and allow for a safe stopping distance behind other vehicles. Tequamanon Area Schools is already making preparations for the next school year, even though the most recent one just came to an end. TAS approving several new hires for the upcoming 25-26 school year. New faculty members for Tequamanon Area Schools were approved for hiring at the Tequamanon Area Schools Board of Education meeting earlier this week. The school board voted to hire Newberry High School alumnus Claire Neeb as the grades 9 and 10 English and pre-AP teacher. Stephanie Brunel was hired by the district to be an early childhood special education teacher. Board also approving coaching hires, including Amy Edwards as the new JV girls volleyball coach. Of course, the district will have a new leader in place next week. Stacy Price's retirement becomes effective July 1st, and Sean Tebow will take over as superintendent of Tequamanon Area Schools. You can get more information on those hires at TAS by checking out the most recent edition of the Newberry News. Hulbert is getting ready for one of their biggest events of the year. The annual Hulbert Freedom Festival returns as part of the 4th of July weekend. It'll be Saturday, July 5th, with activities taking place in and around town. The Hulbert Township Park will have the parade through downtown Hulbert starting at noon next Saturday. An ice cream social will take place after the parade with bounce houses open at the park starting at 12:30. We'll have concession and games, including kids' games from 1 until 4 p.m., a craft show from 1 until 5, the annual Lumberjack competition, always a highlight, will be from 3 until 8 p.m., and all-day activities will include food trucks, curbside cravings, study breaks, and Grandpa's Donuts. There'll be photo booths, jugglers, and face painting, and a cornhole tournament starting at 1:30. Fireworks at dusk will cap off the Freedom Festival celebration in Hulbert. That's next Saturday, July 5th. For a full rundown of events, check out the most recent edition of the Newberry News. Well, summer vacation has just officially begun. Some are already preparing for the next school year. That includes the Consolidated Community School Services. They're now accepting enrollments for the 2025-2026 preschool programs. All area children who are 4 years old by September 1st will be eligible to enroll. You can go online to earlychildhood.org. Sign your student up now. That's Consolidated Community School Services, currently accepting enrollments for the 2025-2026 preschool program. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your Friday news is brought to you by the Luce County Veteran Services Office. Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard proudly advocates for our area veterans. For more information, contact the office at 293-4890 or stop by, located inside the Luce County Government Building in Newberry. Time now to check in with sports this morning. Tigers took the series finale from the Oakland Athletics 8-0 at Comerica Park yesterday afternoon. Tigers are now 51-31 on the season. Breakout performance by maybe one of the most unlikeliest of Major League stars. Dietrich Ennis made his first Major League appearance in over 1,300 days and led the Tigers to a victory in yesterday's ball game. Ennis was excellent for the Tigers, going 5 innings, giving up just 1 hit, striking out 4. Tigers picked up the big victory behind an offensive display that saw Spencer Torkelson hit a home run. Gleyber Torres also went deep. Zach McKinstry added a triple that scored 2 runs in the contest. Tigers open up a weekend series against the Minnesota Twins tonight at Comerica Park. Hockey fans will soon have more chances to cheer on their favorite team. The National Hockey League and the NHLPA have reportedly agreed to increase the regular season to 84 games. There'll also be a playoff salary cap and other key elements as part of a new CBA. It's expected to be announced tonight prior to the start of the NHL draft. The preseason will be shortened up, and the NHL regular season is expected to start the final week in September. That would go into effect starting with the 2026-2027 season. Pistons made their first pick in the two-night NBA draft last night, using their second-round selection on Tennessee guard Chaz Lanier. He was one of the top three-point shooters in college basketball last season, helped Tennessee compete near the top of the SEC. Pistons will now turn their attention to the free agency period, which opens July 1st. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Showers and thunderstorms likely for your Friday. Cloudy with a high in the upper 60s. Saturday, mostly cloudy skies, gradually becoming sunny. Highs in the mid-70s. Sunday, chance of showers, thunderstorms possible. We'll have highs near 80. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. This is your latest news, sports, and weather. It's all part of your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.